See, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here, you're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports.
My next guest is going to be back in action October 15th at UFC Fight Night, taking on Misha Cirkunov. It's Alonzo Menifield, live in the car right now. Alonzo, how are you, man?
Doing good, doing good.
That's awesome. Are you going to practice right now? Where am I getting you today?
No, I just came from the stretch zone. But now I'm going to a medical appointment.
Were you surprised to get this fight only because Misha had fought at 185 his last two matchups? When you heard his name, were you a bit surprised?
I don't know what I was. I was excited.
Yeah. Okay.
But not surprised, you know. Anything is possible in this fight game.
Yeah. No, for sure. Let's talk about your last fight. I know a lot going into that one with your opponent and his record and all that stuff, but you performed really well, man. A nice finish there. Just how satisfying was that victory with everything around that fight?
Oh, man, it was super satisfying. It's just the overall, him as an opponent, and just, you know, me always proving it to myself and you know, making that W, I guess, come to a realization, like, you know, it's there. I don't.
Well,
that's crazy, man.
I was gonna say, have you ever dealt with anything like that before? A fighter, you know, having a weird record and being disrespectful. I mean, the whole thing was just so odd.
Yeah, never. That was very odd. It felt like and actually, it felt like a street fight. It felt like this dude probably punched my sister, and I'm like, that's kind of how that fight was for me.
Did you gain a lot of fans after that fight? Because a lot of people are, I think, rooting for you because of that whole situation.
I have no idea, man. I don't really be in the media, so I don't know if I gain a lot of fans. But yeah.
Okay.
They're rooting for me.
Did you know his record now? They found some other fights that were fudged. Did you know his record now is 17-12? Did you know that?
No. See, I didn't even know that. I thought it was 19-11.
Yeah, no, it's 17-12 after, because Sherdog went in, and credit to them, I think they went back and looked at a bunch of his fights and found a bunch of fake results. So yeah, this guy is, I can't believe that you know, a guy like that slipped through the cracks and made it to the UFC. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right? And he popped for some kind of steroid. So
yeah.
I'm like, what?
Just a bad night all around for him, but a good night for you, man, getting that victory. You know, on that note, you're taking on Misha Cirkunov, pretty well-known fighter. How do you feel like you match up against him in this matchup?
Man, this is going to be a fun fight. Great fight for me. Don't know about him, but I think overall this is a great opportunity always for both of us.
Yeah.
And you get a big old purse with it.
Yeah, did you look at the fact, do you think he's taken too much damage? He's been knocked out in a number of fights.
Yeah, a number of fights. You know, he got a lot of mileage as far as the fight world. But I'm taking nothing away from what he's capable of doing. I'm taking it very seriously. That's why I'm training in the mountains.
You are, yeah. So where are you right now? Are you, where am I getting you? You're still in Texas, right, or no?
No, I'm actually in Colorado.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I didn't know that. What brought you out there?
The mountains, training in the mountains. I train with Pat Berry as well. And a number of fighters out here in Colorado.
I remember that started last camp. I know you working with Pat. So are you just splitting your camp then, doing a bit in Texas and in Colorado, or are you actually doing the whole camp in Colorado?
I'm doing the whole camp in Colorado now.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Just wanted to train in the mountains.
Interesting. Okay, so are you working with Elevation Fight Team as well, or who are you mainly working with out there?
I'm working with Pat, and then we will go to a few of the gyms, like some Elevation teams or Genesis. But yeah, it's a wild one.
And you're just doing your camps there, right? Because I know you have a family back home. Or have you actually moved out there? Or are you just doing your camps there?
Just doing my camps. So
okay.
Hopefully, you know, I make a good amount of money. Then I own a property out here, so I can train.
Okay.
And then go back to Texas.
So would the plan be bring your family out to Texas or from Texas to Colorado, or just have a place to live when you're out there training?
Just have a place to live, to train at. I'm always gonna be in Texas.
Right. I was going to say, you can't take the Texas out of you. Who have you had a chance to train with out there? We talked about Pat. Who are some of the other names you've had a chance to work with this camp?
Well, I would say Mo, but his hand is broke. So I've been training with a lot of the Bellator guys. And that's pretty much it. I mean, me and Pat, we've been going over just, the whole knowledge of the game and understanding fighting just overall, which I can say, man, it's a big change. Me understanding fighting more, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And how long have you been out in Colorado for?
6 weeks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I've been out here for a while.
I'd say so. That's great, man. And I know it's not your weight class, but have you seen Rose Namajunas at all? I know people are wondering if she's going to fight soon, but have you seen her at all in the gym?
Yeah, I see her. She's always in the gym.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see her get booked for a fight soon.
Yeah, that's culture, right? So once a fighter, always you're going to, train or work out. It's normal.
So how does the corner work? Because I know last time Safe and Pat were in your corner. Is that going to be the same time this time around?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think the general may not be in the corner. So I just probably take Pat, and then I'll take my wrestling coach, and
gotcha.
We'll figure that out.
Interesting. Are you not at Fortis anymore, or are you just decided to switch things up?
I just told the general that I was gonna cross train, and I just been out here training, realizing like it's a lot harder out here. So just trying to figure that out right now.
Interesting. So have you been in touch with Coach Safe throughout this camp, or is it mainly just everything with Pat?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm in Colorado, so I've just been, talking to Pat. But when I'm in Texas, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I wasn't sure, like, being in Colorado, if you're kind of checking in with Safe and working on game plan or anything like that, or if it's just all with Pat.
No. Me and Pat, we're devising how we're going to defeat this opponent.
And I know you guys are different opponents to a certain degree, but have you and Ryan Spann been comparing notes? Because Ryan actually knocked out Misha.
Oh, yeah. No, not comparing notes. Every fight is different. So as far as like it being the same, chance of that happening is no.
Okay, fair enough. How's this fight playing out on October 15th?
Me always, I'm gonna go for the W, go for the win. And
do you see a finish though, or do you think this could potentially go 3 rounds?
I think the only way to beat this guy is to finish him.
Okay. So go for broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
He's very tough, so you gotta finish him or be finished.
Before I get you out of here, do you know how many more fights you have left in your contract? I feel like you have a few more, don't you?
Yeah, I think I have a few more. Yeah, I have a few more.
Well, I think, yeah, if it was the last fight, obviously there'd be, circumstances would be different. And where does a win over Misha put you? Misha was a guy that was in the rankings. He's still pretty well known. I imagine that's a pretty good win to have on the resume.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out here because my thing is like, all right, trying to take a run for the gold. Mm-hmm. So if I want to improve my skills in striking and jiu-jitsu and all that, this is why I'm out here, to learn and to make a run. So with Misha and a victory over him, I know that will align me to taking that run.
Last question, most important one. What's downtime looking like? You getting on any hikes, or what have you been up to when you're not in training?
Right, when I'm not in training, I'm in the mountains, just walking and in the river. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. So just doing that, and loving it. No
Netflix, not watching any other sports, no video games. What have you been up to? Anything like that?
No, I don't. I tried to play a video game, but it's not going so well.
I like the honesty there. That's good. And just how important is it, man, to get out and do those hikes and, separate yourself from training? Because I know this fight game, man, it can consume you from just the events being on every week to, day in, day out training. It's hard on your body. How much do you need that outdoors time?
Man, I think you need it like almost maybe every other day, or you definitely need it. And for me, it's been like a breathtaking, like just of greatness, just being out here in the nature and learning how to farm,
Mhm.
learning about plants, and yeah, it's great.
Alonzo, thanks for doing this, man. Enjoy the nice weather out there in Colorado. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors or any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, I'd like to thank myself and O Limit for gearing me up.
All right, man. All right, cool. We're done recording. Hey, sorry about the time. Of course, we would have got the times mixed up if you were in Colorado because it's a 2-hour difference. I think from Eastern or what, I don't know. Anyway, so because I know it's what time right now? It's 1:30, I think, where you are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm actually on Pacific time, so that's even more confusing. But yeah, I was just wondering about that. So sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't know you were in Colorado, so that was my bad.
Yeah, my fault. I should have told you. Oh yeah, I'm in Colorado. I forgot.